What is up, Golden Peeps? It's your Golden Girl, Goldie, and Fridays, always, we make our Golden Daily Check-In public for everybody to see, for everybody to enjoy, because usually, well, for a long time now, we honor one of our patrons. We want to invite you to go over to our bandmates YouTube pages. That would be Serge Drobin, Serge the Purge, check it out, and also Rod Saylor. Show him some love, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell, like some of his videos, because both of my bandmates produce some exquisite content. So come get some love, go show a little shine for both of them. Now, this is a very special Golden Daily Check-In, a very special shout out, a very special This Is Your Life, because none other than a very dear friend of mine from college, Mr. Dave.
This is your life.
Dave, this is your life. And I remember how we met years ago on a University of Minnesota campus where we were both taking Japanese. And I know I was failing and I know you were having trouble because, no English. Because we weren't allowed to speak any English in our intro beginning Japanese class, Dave. And that was frustrating and crazy. It was frustrating and it was crazy. And I remember I spoke up. Yes. I ran my mouth. I know it's hard to believe, Golden Peeps, but I ran my mouth even in school. After class, I told them, nobody knows what you're saying. We don't speak Japanese. That's why we're in intro Japanese and beginning class. Nobody knows what the is going on. And all I remember is after class, this young, dashing lad running after me, out of breath, saying, hey, thank you. Nobody knows what's going on, except for one guy that looked like Grizzly Adams. We couldn't understand, couldn't figure out how did he know Japanese so well, because he'd already taken it 5 times and failed. This was his 6th attempt. No wonder he knew where the hell to buy his books. Dave and I were friends ever since. We would do amazing things together, like all-night marathons. We would later on in life watch binge episodes of The X-Files and all kinds of sci-fi. Dave was into computers. He could fix anything. He could do anything. He was the first person to show me computers with graphic design and all of the early programs that we had. We figured it out. We would stay up all night long. I know that you studied law and you're using other things with that right now. What a brilliant, brilliant man that you are. Now, Dave loves him some George Michael. We grew up driving around all of the lakes, 10,000 lakes, listening to George Michael. He's also a huge supporter of Michael Jackson. He loves the music of Michael Jackson. Some of my favorite bands, artists, musical talent, Dave and I shared, and that's a bond that, music is a bond that will never be broken. So unlike many childhood friends, Dave has stuck around through the long haul, and he was one of the first people to sign up on Patreon and hit it where the wallet hurts. And Dave, thank you for that support, and it better be a lifelong pledge, I tell you. It is so wonderful to have you here. Dave is married to an amazing woman. I've known this guy forever, and it is such an honor to have you over here, Dave, and giving advice because you patronize other patrons and you know about YouTubers and you're just in the know, even though you're world's greatest dad. And you have 2, and I say amazing because I know that you really, you're in it for the long haul with your family, that you both really thought about the extended family that you have, and that's a big deal, and it just shows where your heart is. You're also very caring to your wife, who I know sometimes isn't feeling well due to some of her circumstances. You're that guy that goes out and figures out holistic ways of healing or thinking or eating, like just above and beyond everything that you do. Speaking of above and beyond, Dave is that guy in the neighborhood. Well, you've really probably even seen this level of that guy, but Halloweens at Dave's house are over the top. Like, we're talking haunted mansion that this guy pulls off every year. State of the art, amazing, terrifying, entertaining. He does it all. Dave, just amazing. Like, every year you blow the neighborhood out of the water. Speaking of the neighborhood, he owns half of the neighborhood as a landlord and a house flipper. Who would have thought this lawyer, this U of M guy, Minneapolis Dave, would have become the Monopoly board owner that you are? And the best part is your properties are clean and amazing, well taken care of. But I know during the COVID that a few people might have slipped their payments. I know the kind of guy that you are, and I know the heart that you have. Very similar to when you give a loan. Dave doesn't give loans, he just helps you out, and he doesn't look back, and he says it's a wash. Like, he doesn't expect anything back. He's the first person to give. If I had to say one word about you, Dave, it would be you are giving. So Dave, since you're not on social media, we will keep everything clean, covert, and crisp. I protect your identity, my friend, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being one of the only people who's heard every song that I've ever written, in every shape, every form, every way I've ever conceived it. You've been there to say a kind word, lend an ear, and you've been and still are one of the best friends that I'll ever have. I love you, Dave. Thanks for being here. This is your life. Here is your Friday Golden Daily Check-In. Thank you, my friend. Always, everyone watching, stay safe and stay golden.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is Friday and I'm Serge. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the Goldilocks Band channel and check out all our latest videos, Friday check-ins that we always make public, and our music videos that are coming out soon. Also check out our All To You video. Please leave a comment and share it. We'd much appreciate it if you left #JustStay on our video. That would be super dope. And we really appreciate all of you that have supported our upcoming radio tour and this Patreon channel where you get all this exclusive content 5 days a week. You can hang out with us on our Discord chat every Wednesday, watch these check-ins 5 days a week, talk to us online, in person, get the shout-outs, get the exclusive content, get the daily dump, Lock Up Your Love, Tub Talk, all the exclusive shows on Patreon that we offer. Check out the link if you are not on there already. Today we are here to commemorate our patron Dave. Dave has no last name, no social media. Dave is off the grid. But Dave is a dope person, a dope patron, one of our first patrons who ever subscribed, and he is a very good businessman. He is a landlord and is a genuine human being because he went and gave all his tenants discounts during this COVID crap going on. Oops, I can't say COVID because we're on YouTube and now this video will get banned. So if you're ever a renter and need a place and happen to meet a guy named Dave, wherever you're from, Dave, make sure you find him as your landlord because he actually sounds like a decent guy. Now, Dave once a year will host crazy Halloween parties and haunted houses in his own home for his family, which is pretty dope. You must have a pretty big house, Dave. I would imagine you would, banking that cash from being a landlord. Props to you, man, to be able to have a haunted house for your kids and your fam and your friends. It's pretty freaking sick, man. What you might also not know about Dave is that he speaks fluent Japanese. Now, I don't know, I assume you've been to Japan more than a couple times to be able to speak Japanese like that, but that's pretty dope. Goldie also speaks Japanese, so you might want to just, I don't know, inquire. Dave also loves George Michael, and personally, I don't love George Michael as much, but I really like the cover that Limp Bizkit did of his song Faith when they performed it at Woodstock 99. When all those people were surfing on the plywood and crap. He also likes the X-Files, which I literally just found out about this show last night. I'm not even kidding. A friend was telling me about it, and apparently it's about aliens and crap. So it's pretty sick, man. I'll have to watch this show, check it out. Seriously, you're one of the first patrons who ever subscribed, and it is our pleasure to make this video for you, man. Love you, Dave. Hope you have a good rest of this Friday, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We love all of you who watch this video and who always watch these check-ins 5 days a week and hang out with us on Patreon. Make sure to check out all that stuff, guys, and thanks for hanging out. Love you all. Have a good rest of this Friday. Peace.